Hello and welcome to this week's plan with me. Before we get started, I wanted to show you my last couple of weeks because this week has really changed up. Here's 2 weeks ago. This is my finished lighthouse spread, and as you can see it's all nicely completed, and you can see I've used columns here to fill in all my dailies. And then this is last week with the sticker kit, and again there's it's a different style to what I've been using. I use to-do lists and a little space for journaling. And then I've cut ahead this week and started my September monthly already. There's the monthly page, the gratitude, and the habit tracker. And here we are, ready to start this week's weekly. The reason I've gone ahead and started my September weeks already is because I kind of got fed up of the ocean theme, and I didn't really have any more inspiration, so I figured I may as well just go straight ahead and get into September, ready for back to school, etc, etc. So my theme this month is Harry Potter, and I'm trying a different weekly this week. I keep talking about trying different things and still trying to find the thing that works perfectly for me. So I've decided to do kind of 2 boxes per day. One box is going to be a to-do list and any events and bits and pieces that are coming up, and then the second part is the space for me to either use stickers or like a journaling space. Again, that might evolve throughout the week depending how it kind of goes and how I feel about it, but it's nice to try something different. So going with the Harry Potter theme, I've kind of gone with old paper or old scrolls to write on, and then I've got a Quidditch theme in the background, so I've got the hoops, and then I've got the snitch and the broom, and then some flags and things going on throughout. If you've been watching on my Instagram, I have released that Harry Potter kit, and there's someone on there called Pin-Up Planner, and she's bought most of my kits, and she's done some really good things with them. She's painted a lot of them, and they look fantastic, and that's kind of what inspired me to get the paints out this week, see what I could do and what I could get with. Now the thing with Scribbles That Matter paper is that it will hold the paint fine as long as it's not too wet, and then it can bleed through, so you've got to kind of be wary while you're doing it, not to make the paper too wet, not to make the paint you're using too wet, and to try and blend with the colour on the palette rather than on the book itself, otherwise it bleeds through and it can make a bit of a mess. I have included a quote this week, and there's the snitch. Anything that you see drawn is using my Statler Pigment liner, the 0.1, and everything is coloured in or painted with watercolours, just bulk standard watercolours, ones I've had for many years and I've dug out and had a go at. So I'll just leave you to it. Enjoy. So now that everything's painted in, I'm going over with my Statlers. This is the 0.1, just add a bit of detail and to kind of outline it all and bring it all back together again. You can see in between the pages I've used pieces of kitchen towel just to kind of absorb any paint that might have gone through, or just to kind of prepare my book, really making sure that I don't ruin it by dropping paint on it or water. I like the look of the Statler over the top. I think it allows you to add in a lot more detail, and it kind of goes with my style, which I feel like I've developed over the last few months. And that space there is my to-do box, where I'll fill in any of the major tasks I've got to try and get done this week. Things like buying the last bits of my daughter's uniform for school, which we still haven't got to, and we've got to clean up our old car ready to sell it. Bits like that will go in there. And this here is my habit tracker. I've gone back to my old style after last week with the stickers. It was fun with the stickers, but this has worked for me, and I've used this for months and months and months now. So I fill in my habits or chores. So I've got dishes and toys, cleaning up at the end of the day, filling in Instagram when I upload to YouTube, making sure I fill in my habit tracker and the gratitude log, and then my doodle challenges, cartoon doodles, which is the one I host. The new prompt will be up by next weekend. Rando doodles, hosted by Llama Letters, and then her lettering challenge as well. And then I outline all the scrolls, all the paper. At the end of that habit tracker, I've also got space for my meals, so I'll kind of keep track of what we've had and when we had them, just so that we don't end up eating the same thing every night. And then I've used my thicker Statler, the 1.0 here, to colour in the hoops. So as you can see, I'm just rubbing all the pencil lines out. I like to pencil everything in before I get going, just to make sure that everything fits and to avoid any major mistakes I might make. And the nice thing with the watercolour is that you can rub out a lot of the lines underneath and you won't see them. And there you go, there's my final spread, all complete. I really liked how it turned out. We'll see how I use it this week. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!